No, perfect. The next person was Kaylin. So, Kaylin, if you just make sure that your mic is blue.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Hi guys, what's up? Nice to
My
hear you.
brother, my brother French Montana, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling cool, man. Feeling cool. Well, what can I say? Besides the fact that you wanted to hear my voice finally, there was a huge learning curve still now. I watched all the videos a couple of times, and couple of times I reached my affiliate manager about where can I start, and David asked me to start with e-com offers on Facebook. Do you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
I
I can hear
can.
you.
And the problem is that I just don't know with what offer to start. I just wanted to know. I just wanted him to tell me what is converting well on Facebook, since he's asked me to start with Facebook ads with e-com offers, and I just don't want to test all because I don't have 100K for a budget with a start. I have some funds for budget, but not 100K.
Made
Also,
sense. Made
and
sense. Made sense.
I just wanted one offer to start testing. Look, CPA marketing is my holy grail. I, I've been looking for it for the last 2 or 3 years, and I don't see any success until now, and I really want to do it because my current my current business is on Amazon, but uh, I don't want to deal anymore with customers and so on and so on. I just want that business model, and that's why I'm here. So,
Amazing. And the
uh,
beautiful thing is that you said that you have experience with e-commerce. Let me ask you this, Kaylin. What niches on Amazon have been the most successful for you?
well, I'm doing dropshipping on Amazon. I have seven figures for 1 year, over $1 million of revenue. I will not tell you the niches because it's very sensitive information. But I just want. I hope that the CP offers, because I don't want to deal with it anymore. You know what I'm trying to tell you. But I can certainly tell you that I understand the business on Amazon. I got great
Amazing.
results there. Uh,
Amazing.
and I just want to start this game.
Mm. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the only reason I was asking for the niches anyway was just to see if there's any specific type of customer that you know very, very well. Because for me, for example, right, the reason why I can do well in adult is because I've got experience in adult. Okay, so if I was to even run, let's say, for example, mail enhancement on native ads, then it's easy for me to understand the pain points, the pleasure points. Like it's very, very easy for me to just start making campaigns for that. Even if I did billboard advertising, I could do that very, very easily because of the fact that I know that customer demographic. So if there is niches
Tell
that
you,
you
I'll
have,
tell you. I'm sorry. I'm doing pet supplies on Amazon.
okay. I do not know if we actually have specific pet supply
No, you
offers
don't.
right now. But let me give you an example, right, of some offers. Because the good thing is, right after this webinar, I'm gonna make sure that you get sent the plug and play campaign vault. And literally, like within there, I literally have like breakdowns of how you can get started with some of the offers on the specific network. But I would definitely say if you can focus on some viral type products that can alleviate some type of major problem for somebody, that definitely is probably the easiest way for you to be able to get started around Facebook or Instagram. Let's say for example, right, one offer that is doing very well on Facebook is the neck relax offer. I've actually made a case study of this, right? And again, Kaden, I'm going to send you, because I know you sent me the picture of the t-shirt. I'm going to send you the actual plug and play campaign vault so you can watch that for yourself. If for anybody as well that hasn't or wasn't on last week's webinar, basically, right, if you're either a Crush Q4 member, or if you send us a picture of a t-shirt of you in the A1 Revenue Make Money No Excuses t-shirt, I'm going to send you like a literal campaign vault where I literally create case studies of step-by-step video guides, right, of how to run an offer. I give you guys the angles, I tell you guys the landing pages, give you guys the landing pages, give you guys the video ads, give you guys the ad text, literally everything that you need to run it successfully. You literally have for you. Okay, so it's literally plug and play. So Kaylin, I'm gonna make sure that you get sent that. And if you run the neck hammock offer, or the euphoric feet offer, okay, it's basically an insole or something that helps you with your neck. And I've explained this, but if you target people that may have arthritis, you might target people that might have multiple sclerosis, target people that are an older demographic. That kind of offer is like a home run. Okay, it's easy to go viral. I literally have advertorial pages that you can run with it immediately, and it's something that literally you can get started and get going today. Okay, so I'll definitely make sure you watch that case study, and that offer right now is you can easily kill it with it easily. So that's basically the answer to that, if that makes sense.
Thank you very much, man. And I have a technical question about the advertorial pages.
Perfect.
Because I was able to snoop some pages of other advertisers, and I saw some social proof, like Facebook comments, and most of them was fake. Will it be a problem for my Facebook ad account that those fake comments?
Maybe, to be honest with you, right? I can't lie to you. I've seen people run stuff that have like clearly fake comments, but it's still like they still are able to run it, and they're able to run it without issues. I'll definitely say that if it is fake, then maybe you might want to remove it just to be safe. Yes, you might not have the social proof element there, but you can always find, for the most part, people that have said good stuff of the specific product that you're promoting. And then from that point, you can actually like rewrite those comments or just change the text like within those comments, and actually have like verified legitimate comments just to be safe. But to be honest with you, I have actually seen quite a few people run stuff that's fake, and sometimes they get away with it.
Yes. It's tricky part. But thanks a lot for the info.
No worries. But yeah, that neck relax offer, I'll definitely say if you start with there, you're probably going to notice that's going to do pretty well for you just straight off the bat. Because I've already as well got a case study for you. You're literally going to have the landing pages, the ads, that everything you need to be able to get going with the offer today. We'll have that for you. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
No worries, bro. No worries.
Well, I have no other questions.
No worries. We can go to the next person, Samuel. And basically, right, anybody else, right, that is coming on this web class, you want to make sure that you come in as a speaker, and then we'll be able to interact with you, like we did with Sean, like we did with Kaylin, and we love to hear from you guys. Okay, so again, Raymond, John, Cam, like put yourself as a speaker, and then we can actually hear from you guys, and we can help you specifically with any issues that you might be facing.
Okay, good morning from US, and I believe afternoon for you guys in UK. This is Samuel. Thank you guys. I really appreciate this avenue. I have multiple questions. Number one, when I'm using the landing page for the whitening, when I add the test easily A/B text, to my HTML file, and also when I add that and I add my Facebook page, it slows down. The loading time slows down. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay. It takes more time to load. So is there anything I can do to speed it up? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what you could do is you could put your landing page on a CDN, and that would have the fastest loading times. Technically, I literally, right, do not even know what a CD. Actually, I think I do know what CDN stands for, right? I think it's Content Delivery Network, but I don't even understand how to basically set it up properly. But basically, what I'm assuming happens is maybe there's somebody that can correct me on this web class, but basically you get almost like your landing page file that is served on a server that has multiple servers, right, across no matter what somebody's location is. And it will basically serve the landing page images and serve the landing pages scripts on a server that is close to wherever the person is located. So the landing page actually loads up in like milliseconds, no matter where you are in the world. So I always recommend, if landing page speed is an issue, definitely try and use CDN.
CDN, okay. All right, I'll Google that. Okay, thanks. The next question. I know in our last training, there was a recommendation. Someone was talking about GoToMobile as another source for customers. I have not been able to locate GoToMobile. I'm in US. Is GoToMobile in US or in UK? I've tried it several times. I couldn't find it. Or do I need to use the VPN to locate it?
Yeah, go to Mobi, not mobile. Mobi, MOBI. So I think the number 2, then MOBI.
Okay, GOTOMOBI. Okay, so the spelling is wrong. Okay,
so go number two, then Mobi.
I'm sorry. Go
then the number 2.
Okay, go then number 2.
Yeah, then Mobi, MOBI.
MOBI. Okay. Oh, gee, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I was off track on that. Okay, so that takes care of that. Then now this done for you. So you can give access to the net relaxing and the food offer. But when I get it, although you say you have the landing page, I don't think I seem to do testing. Am I right? Because I know you always talk about testing. I seem to test once I start using it. Am I right?
101%. I literally break down the test that you can actually create with the landing pages as well. Like literally, like you see me step by step create different angles. I explain exactly why it could work, why it doesn't work, or why something might not work, how to make it congruent. You literally will see it step by step. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope.
Okay. Then just an update. I told you last time that Facebook, they gave me somebody to work with me. So we had a meeting. Then they gave me a game plan. He want me to go back and run my quick relief. He said because the feedback was really good on it. I didn't know how to interpret the result I got. So yeah, he said he said I should focus on 40 to 60 years old. Then run $25 a day for six days. Then I should stop it. So he's going to meet me on the 16th. So on the 16th, we're going to meet again to look at the data. Then we'll be able to, he said he will teach me. So he gave me some resources too on additional training on how to use Facebook marketing. So I really appreciate that, because without you guys, I would have not gotten that opportunity. So thank you very much.
Bro, you're definitely welcome, and I appreciate you for coming on, for being consistent, for actually putting yourself as a speaker. So I appreciate you, man. It's about taking action and about paying it forward as well, man. So anything I can do to help you, man, I got you, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. James, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Everything. You're doing a good job. Thanks,
also,
man.
Samuel, just a quick one. Have you sent a picture of yourself in the A1 Revenue shirt?
Oh yeah, I did. I sent it to Gabriela. Was it Gabriela? Yeah. I sent 2 pictures. But I can send another one again, and if you don't have it, I can send that one to you.
Okay, now what I'll do, I'll check with her, and then obviously because with the plug and play campaigns, once you've done that, I'll send access straight away as well.
Okay, all right, thanks. I appreciate it.
All right, perfect.
Okay, thank you guys. So that's the questions I have. That's all.
Amazing. So, John, how you feeling, bro?
Yo, hey guys, how's it going?
Bro, I feel blessed and highly favored. How you feeling, man?
I'm all good. I'm at work, so but I'm on my lunch break, so I have time for the webinar, which is awesome.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
So I was sending an email to Gabrielle or Gabriela, if I pronounced her name correctly, and requesting for the T-shirt, but I've got no response yet. So I was wondering if should I send an email to Nikita instead?
Yeah, either or should work, right? Maybe Gabrielle's a bit backlogged, but then yeah, if you send an email to Nikita or Gabrielle, then either one should be able to get your T-shirt ASAP.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll send one as soon as possible. So I was looking over the Inside Scoop training videos, and it was on one of the videos. It was talking about manual spying, so like looking on the internet for on random blogs. And I understand most of it, but there's just one or two things I didn't understand at all. And it was when looking for the best ads. It talks about how you should try to look for ads that have a commonality, and the same for landing pages. When looking for the best landing pages, look for landing pages that have a commonality. So what do you mean by that? I mean, I don't really understand.
Great question. So basically, right? James, do you want to answer this question?
Yeah. So with the commonality, so basically when you're looking at things, and obviously the more research, and that's why I always tell people that launching a campaign, it does require planning as well. You don't just want to literally launch the first thing you see. You want to do as much research as you can do, plan as much as you can do, because the more research you start doing, the more funnels that you start to see, you'll then start to see the trends that these high-level affiliates are actually sending. And when you start seeing person one, person two, person three using the same sort of angles or the same sort of headlines, that will give you some sort of insight into what sort of funnel or what sort of ideas you should be using for yourself as well. So they're the sort of commonalities that you should be looking for.
So when you say the same, do you mean 100% exactly the same? So if you go on a blog and then one ad says, I don't know, like erectile dysfunction, take these 100 pills, and then you see another ad and it says the exact same thing, is that what you mean?
Yes, so that's an example, but it doesn't mean that you necessarily need to use the exact same funnel that they're using as well. Because like we always say, you should still be looking to be creative and use initiative as well. Because sometimes things that the market hasn't seen, which is completely new, that could actually work well as well. But in terms of the commonalities, that example you give, that's what we're talking about. So if you see a common image that's being used a lot, or a common headline that's being used a lot, then obviously if a lot of people are using it and a lot of high-level affiliates are sending a lot of volume to it on a monthly basis, then obviously that can give you an insight that this is probably working for them, making money for them. So maybe I can actually apply this to my funnel as well.
Okay, so so basically an exact image or exact headline. So what about if you deviate a little bit from that, which is a little like a similar?
Yeah, that's
similar.
Oh, sorry. So I'll let you finish. Sorry.
Yeah. So okay. So you confirm that if it's exactly the same, then that, and it keeps appearing again and again, those are really good, the best ads to select. But what if the image or the headline is not exactly the same 100%, but it's similar?
Yeah, so that's basically what we're talking about in terms of the trends. So it may not be exactly 100% the same thing, but if it's similar, that still could work as well. So it might be I'm just trying to think of a headline. So it might be a headline that's very similar to another headline. It may not have the exact same wording. It may literally just be one word that's changed. But obviously, when you're seeing it over and over again, then you can sort of get some insight with that as well. But like I said, we always say it's swipe, deploy, and improve anyway. So even though obviously what you're doing is seeing what other people are using, and that's why we have like things like the 5-2-2 rule, because you're not just running one thing. So you can actually test different combinations as well.
Oh, right, all right, okay. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Okay, I understand it now. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
No problem, John.
Definitely welcome, bro. And right now we've got another John. John number 2. How you feeling? Make sure your mic is blue, by the way, just so we can hear you. Because I noticed that your webcam came on, I think, for a split second, but
Can you hear me now?
yes, we can
Yeah, that's
definitely hear you.
perfect.
How you feeling?
Hey guys, how are you?
I feel so amazing, man. How do you feel?
Doing better. Thank you. Doing better. So here's a guy. I actually have a variety of different questions. Some of them are specific to Test Easily, and I don't know if I just missed this, but as I'm familiar with some other trackers out there, does Test Easily offer the option for double meta refresh or no?
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. That'll probably be something that would be best to reach the support team.
Directly through Test Easily or through
Yes.
A1?
Yeah. If you basically, if you just reach it out to their support at support@testeasily.com, then yeah, they'll
Okay.
be able to clarify.
Okay. Then I'll save my other questions for that. Now, I guess one other specific question on cloaking. I was having trouble just conceptually thinking about. I understand right now the concept in and around where, for example, the cloaker that I'm using, basically I'm providing a URL string, which is the cloaking URL goes, to the traffic provider, and via the parameters that you set up for that cloaking, it basically will either send it to the safe page or it'll send it to the money page. My question though is, and you may or may not be able to answer this, providing upon, I don't know if it's the same. I did watch your tutorial, Opulent, on Fraudbuster, but I guess my question is even the basic, cloaking structure, when you're setting it up, you have to put that URL string for the cloaker as the initial landing page for that campaign, right? And in doing that, wouldn't there be an offer associated with that landing page that you would have to also include?
No, so within the cloaker, right? Because it depends. Okay, so it depends what cloaker you're using. Are you
Okay.
using fraud filter or are you using a different cloaker?
I'm using a different one.
Okay, so I'm not too sure on the processes behind whatever cloaker they might be using, but just generally speaking,
Yeah.
yes, you would be able to set up basically it's almost like a redirect, right? That would almost happen
Yep.
with like the way the cloaking software works. So then the safe page is going to be the safe page, but then basically if somebody comes onto the actual money page, that's going to be redirected to whatever campaign that you want. So it can include the offer or it can include the landing page, or it's just going to be your normal campaign URL that you usually use for your main campaign.
Okay, so I totally understand all that. One question that I have in the context of what you just said, for the money page, would I create a separate campaign completely for the money page, and then the cloaker would target and send the traffic to that campaign, or no?
Correct. So basically, normally in your tracker,
Yeah.
you create the normal campaign URL, and then from that point, that's going to be the money page. That'll be in its own campaign, just like you usually do if you were setting up a campaign normally without cloaking.
Right.
The safe page is just going to be any generic page that you know is going to get approved by a traffic source.
Yep.
And that's the one that they're going to see when they do approve the actual ad.
Got it. Would I have to set up a separate campaign for the safe page or no?
Nah. You can literally use like a raw URL
Yeah.
or a raw website, and it's just literally for the ad reviewers to see that page. But the actual like traffic, the actual real life traffic that's going to be clicking on your ads is going to go to that campaign URL, and it's basically going to trigger the exact same way that your normal campaign URL would trigger, just with a normal campaign.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for that. That's helpful. So then I did wanted to get more details on the Crush Q4, the photo of the A1. Is that the same thing as the recent email went out in terms of working one-on-one for Q4, or no? Because I somehow missed the Crush Q4 announcement.
Okay, so basically, right, the Crush Q4 package encompasses your VIP members. So I'm assuming that you're gonna have like the majority of the things that any Crush Q4 member would have. It was just because basically with the VIP program, I open it up periodically. I don't always keep it open.
Sure.
So I wanted to give people like a program that isn't really for the VIP members or gonna give the same benefit that VIP members have. That's going to encompass some of the programs that VIP guys get. Okay.
Got it.
So basically the Crush Q4 members, I think they got the Junior Academy, Facebook Mastery. They got some other things as well encompassed with that Plug and Profit Campaign Vault. But if you're a VIP member, what we basically said on the last webinar is if you either shoot, I don't know, a quick testimonial video of what you think of the actual mastermind sessions and what you think of the content, or alternatively, if you just send a picture of you in a A1 Revenue Make Money Not Excuses t-shirt, which hopefully should have been sent out to you, then it's going to be a case where you're going to get access to that Plug and Profit Campaign Vault, which is like a series of videos for e-commerce, where I literally break down exactly how to run specific campaigns on the network. I give you guys the landing pages, I give you guys the video ads, the ad text, right, the actual thumbnails, literally everything that you need to literally plug and play and get the campaign started today. And I literally have like 30-minute, 20-minute case studies for each specific offer that is relatively in depth. Give you guys pretty much ideas for targeting, pretty much everything that you need to get going. So yeah, if you are an existing VIP member, which it sounds like you are, then you will be able to get access to that, providing either you record a short testimonial video of what you think about these web classes and the content, or alternatively, if you create a little picture with you with the A1 Revenue Make Money No Excuses t-shirt.
Awesome. Okay, great. Really appreciate that. One last question though. That is not the same then as the recent email that I saw where there was a suggestion around the potential to work one-on-one for Q4, or is that one and the same?
No, yeah, that was completely different.
Okay, so how do I find out more information on the one-on-one? I did reach out to my manager, who I have not heard back from, and I had inquired about, how I could look into that more. I tried to schedule an appointment, but the form did not work for me.
That is very, very odd. What I'll do, John, is let me get your email. We'll get somebody to contact you directly about that as well. And
Okay.
From that point, we can then go from there.
Okay.
Perfect.
I can put it in the chat?
Yes, if you put it in the chat as a private message, then I'll be able to see that, just me, as opposed to everyone else.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Most definitely welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Okay.
Hi, Johnny, you still there?
Hey, James. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, just a quick one. What niche are you actually promoting and offering? The one that you wanted to use the cloaker for?
Well, it was erectile dysfunction on native ads.
Oh, okay, no problem. No, that's completely fine.
Okay.
Cheers. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, Cam, if you can. Oh yeah, perfect. I can see that.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
My guy Cam, finally we got you on.
Happening, y'all, man. I'm glad to hear from y'all, man. Appreciate all the information y'all giving, man. You guys provide phenomenal value. So I have a question about so when I go to my main domain URL without putting that slash and then my folder name, like when I go to my main domain name, it shows like all of my my folders within that domain name. Like I don't want people to see that if they go to my main domain name. So like I don't know how I would like change that, because when you go to your main domain name, it says like index of, and then it shows all of your folders that's on your domain name. Like I don't want it to show that at all. Like I don't know how to change that.
So quick question, Cam, right? Number one, can you share your screen to show that, the example?
Yeah. Let me go ahead. Let me just share it real quick. Let me see.
And is there multiple folders as well? inside of that folder that you're basically putting your domain name, or the folder that you put onto your domain name. So is it, for example, that you've got folder 1, then you got folder 2, then you got folder 3 before the index.html?
Right, and it shows like, you know, the name of the folder, and then it shows the index of, and then it has like a link where like they could just like click on it and see the name, the page. So let me see if it shares my screen really quick here. Okay.
So yeah, just like John said, yeah, you need to basically put the index.html file in basically the actual folder that is the main slash folder, right, that you actually are putting in. Because if not, if basically, share your screen anyway. Show me the actual.
Can you guys see it?
Yeah, we can. So if you put the actual index of tab.
So as you can see, like it shows all of my folders. Like I don't want it to show.
Can you move your web browser to the right a little bit? For some reason, it's literally cut off at the point where.
Can you guys see it?
No, it's cut off on literally like the name part. So I don't know if you can literally move your browser to the right.
To the right, okay. Let me just move it. I'm just moving it to the right here. Can y'all see it now? I'm not sure what you guys can see right now.
Nah, literally it's so weird. It's literally like cut off. You know, the back button of your page is literally cut off at the back button. So literally everything like by your back button, it's literally cut off. So try and minimize your screen a little bit. Like try and minimize the actual browser a little bit.
Can you guys see now? Can you guys?
No, as in just try and make the size of your browser smaller.
Okay, let me try that. Okay.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay.
Now go to the index of part.
So when we go to, as you guys can see, it shows all of my file names, all of my folder names. I don't want it to show that. I don't know how I can get it to point to somewhere else, like a 404 file, like an error page or something, so they can't see it.
Oh, so basically, right? If that's the case, where you want somebody to actually go to a web page, then you'll need to actually put a web page as the root of your domain. Without that, literally people will be able to see every single folder. So you might want to just like download like a dummy page, right? And then just call it index.html. And then from that point, if you do that, then the actual main domain name that you have would actually just show that dummy page as opposed to showing the actual folder names as well.
And I will put that under my public public.html in FileZilla, right? Like I would just put like a dummy page, and then it would just show that before it would show all my folder names.
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And I also have another question too, like because I'm using I wanted to figure out how I can integrate like a WordPress site with like Test Easily, like because I want to be able to make those tests where I can where I can see like those multivariant tests and A/B tests, and I don't know how to do it, like because I'm using a few things. Like I'm using this site called Builderall, which you can pretty much build landing pages and things like that. And like I wanted to build a blog and run advertisement through the blog. And I've tried to add that code in the Test Easily onto the header tag into Builderall, but it wouldn't show up in Test Easily for me to be able to like change little things or anything in Test Easily. So I don't know how. I don't know if you ever even heard of Builderall before or not, but.
Nah, I've never actually heard of it, to be honest with you. Have you tried stuff like ClickFunnels? Because that's really where I make a lot of landing pages as well. If I do put in a WordPress blog, then what I just simply do is I'll put the actual Test Easily code on the ClickFunnels page. And from that point, what I'll then do is I'll install the ClickFunnels plugin on WordPress, and any ClickFunnels page that I do have, it will literally appear on my WordPress site, and then I can use Test Easily essentially with my WordPress site, but just with ClickFunnels.
Okay, so you pretty much have to install the like a plugin through the landing page builder. You got to install that plugin for it to be able to show and Test Easily.
Correct.
Okay.
That's what I do. I'm not too sure if it's going to be the same thing with this builder rule, you can experiment with it, see if it works. But alternatively, I know that if you do want to make landing pages, so you can do A/B testing or multivariate testing, ClickFunnels is what I use to be able to make a lot of landing pages like that on my WordPress website, specifically.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try that. Then I definitely appreciate the information, sir. I think that's all the questions I have for right now, though. So.
Amazing. Samuel said Builderall may not be compatible with WordPress. I've used it before. It did not work. Ask Builderall tech support. So yeah, that might be a suggestion. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But
right, I definitely want to use Test Easily. I want to track all that stuff. There's no way I'm gonna run it blind like that. So
100%. Well, amazing for coming on, man. Cam, appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. You guys put me on to that performance marketing stuff. So, man, thank you so much, man. That was just so helpful, man.
Amazing. Thank you, man. Thank you for the love, man.
Most def, man.
Take care of yourself, bro.
You too, bro.
Amazing. James, you want to go through any questions in the chat?
Yeah, there was one question I keep on seeing quite a few times. So to get access to the plug and play campaign, you can either send us a testimonial, and you can do it in the A1 Revenue t-shirt as well. If you haven't actually got the t-shirt, if you could just send an email to Gabrielle@a1revenue.com, or you can do it to Nikita@a1revenue.com, and they can get one sent out to you in your correct size as well. And once you've done that, if you just take a picture of it, just send it back to them as well, and you'll get access to that campaign vault as well. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's any last ones. Okay, so once again, yeah, so we will chase up with Gabrielle just to make sure she has received those, because there's a few people that said they have sent it as well. Okay, that looks like it's it, yeah. Perfect. Once again, thank you very much, guys. Opulent. Looks like that's all the questions on the chat box. Opulent?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I was saying it looks like that's all the questions gone in the chat box as well.
Okay. Perfect. Well, I appreciate you guys. Again, Monday is going to be at 6 p.m. Just keep in mind that the clocks have changed, because I know a few people literally came on the last webinar at the very, very end. But yeah, Monday is going to be more so again to do with the foundational stuff that really is required to be able to succeed in business. Thursdays is technical. I really appreciate you guys coming on board for today. And definitely, let's make it like this a lot more often, where everyone comes with the questions ready, everyone comes with their mics ready. People come on, they actually just communicate, and we can hear your voices. I love that, Ryan. I feel like you guys get a lot more impact as well by me being able to speak with you guys as well. Okay, so definitely make sure that over the weekend, you guys launch campaigns consistently, especially you guys that are going to have access to the Plug and Profit campaign votes. Launch. Then at least by the next session on Thursday, we can go over any campaigns or any issues that you guys do have, and then start to really look at your campaign data and help you guys get stuff profitable and then scaled. Okay. So again, I really appreciate every single person that came on board, right? And that came as a speaker today. Kaylin, Cam, John, Sean, every single person that came as a speaker. I really appreciate you guys. Samuel. And if you weren't a speaker, make sure that by next section, you're the first person to put a speaker request in so we can help you guys. So it's your boy, Mr. Opulent. Make sure you have an amazing weekend.